Welcome back to another episode of the podcast where we go into reality and talk about whatever we want. I'm Usman, rolling solo for this episode with Khalil and Abdullahi not here at the moment, and this is the Into Reality podcast. So, first of all, I just want to say a happy Black History Month to all our Black people around the world celebrating Black history and yeah, celebrating Black history and everything in the past that Black people have done that paved the way for many of us today. Now, there's one thing I wanted to mention about when it comes to like Black history. Like, I'm all in for it being celebrated and whatnot, so that we can educate the future generations down the line about the past and what Black people have done for us in the communities we live in, respectively. But I just feel like that celebrating it only in a single a particular month isn't really all the best idea. I feel like it should be celebrated like all year round. And on top of that, I feel like it should be like taught more in schools and like in history subjects because most history lessons that they're taught are like during like Greek times, Roman times, and whatnot, which no disrespect to it. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, anyways, as I was saying, apologies for the short interruption. Just there, as I was trying to say was, I feel like Black history should be taught in schools a lot more. It's just similar to other parts of history that are discussed in class, so that everyone can be taught. Because if you really think about it, like the history that Black people have made is also a huge part in the living that we are in as of this very moment. And it'll be just, I feel like it'll just be more appreciated if it was just taught more, celebrated more, like more of the time rather than just 1 month of the year. So that's just one thing about the Black history. And also, I've, I've uploaded a video, which is something I wanted to do because of college. I didn't get that much of a chance to upload anything, but I actually did one. It's called "A Week in the Life of a College Student in a Lockdown." So it's like a week in my life, but I do it in form of a college student during lockdown, the whole pandemic and whatnot. And what happened in that video? I'll just do a quick, brief explanation on what happened in that video. So I just go through the small things that happen. So I just show like what it's like for me to like wake up in the morning, do maybe quick things I can do, get into class, explain what I've done in class, and explain my point of view on being a student, just studying from home and doing classes online. And basically, that's just that from Monday to Wednesday. So I recommend you go and watch that video. The link into my channel is in the description, obviously. Not only that, I forgot to mention, when it comes to Black history, there's 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 popular iconic figures that have made a huge impact in terms of Black history in the forms of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks, and each with their own with their own descriptions. But there's a lot more Black people that have made history but are rarely spoken about. And for anyone that has like a Netflix account, or if you can find anywhere on the internet, go out and check out Kevin Hart's Guide to Black History. I watched it before. It's a phenomenal program and really teaches a lot more black people that have made history but are rarely spoken not really spoken about. Now I'm just thinking about it. And this episode might be a very, very, very short one. Very short one. But if it's short, then so be it. Willing to do whatever it takes to provide you with an episode of the podcast every single week. Now, let's just move on to the football. Now, obviously, you have to come to that shocking result during this week where Manchester United beat Southampton 9 goals to nil. Insane goal result. Southampton had a man sent off, and Man United just went wild. And this is not the first time this has happened. Like Southampton, this is their second 9-0 loss that they suffered away at Old Trafford. They they've also suffered a 9-0 loss at home against Leicester City last season, where also at that game they had a man sent off. And as of this week, um, I know my team, Arsenal, played today, a few hours ago, and they lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. And the goal was scored just 90 minutes after kickoff. Not 90 minutes after kickoff, 90 seconds after kickoff, which is absolutely ridiculous. Previous game, we lost 2-1 to Wolves, had two men sent off in David Luiz and Bird Leno. Leno's was understandable, deserved the red card that he sent off. But Luiz's was not a red card at all, whatsoever. It was very ridiculous. I apologize for constantly muting the mic and bringing it back on. I have to leave this place in a couple of minutes, so this will confirm be a very short episode. But I'm just gonna see as much as I can. Also, this week, Liverpool lost 1-0 to Brighton at home, and now next game they're going to play against Man City. I don't know if they've already played or going to play tomorrow, as I'm speaking on live. But if Liverpool lose against Man City, or don't get the result they need, then it clearly means they are out of the title picture. For possibly the first time since the 2017-18 season. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe. What else has what else has happened? Oh yeah. Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana of Cameroon nationality has been given a 12-month ban for failing a drug test, which means he can't play for club or country for the next 12 months until October. Sorry, not October, until February 2022. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. To me, this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, if you think about it, like, you're not supposed to be taking drugs. You're not supposed to be taking drugs or even steroids to enhance your performances or whatnot. It's just stupid. But the thing that was a bit funny was the excuse that Ajax provided. And it was that when he got home, he needed to take his medication tablet, and apparently his wife gave him the wrong ones an accident, which were which were drugs, and that was the reason. I don't know if that one's gonna get appealed, but I don't think it will get appealed. I believe the ban will still stand, and he will not play any more football until this month next year. Also, here's a story that happened yesterday. Now, if any of you follow me on social media, you will see that I posted on Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat that someone lost their someone lost their card. I was walking back from the store. I was walking back from Lidl. I found the card there that was missing. So then I picked it up. I came back home. I then took a picture of it and just sent it round to as far as I could and asked people, yo, please share this picture around so that the owner of this card may find it. Or if you know anyone that owns this card, please get me to that person so I can get their card returned to them. So this situation has lasted for about 4 hours. There was no luck, no luck at all. And one person was even telling me that forget trying to find the person their card, they're most likely going to cancel it. And I thought to myself, no, that's just not a great idea. I believe it's more better to just return the card to them. Because if that person wanted to cancel that card, they would have just mentioned it. They would just mentioned it the moment they saw that their card was missing. That's what would have happened. But then, a couple of hours later, the owner got noticed about it and contacted me. And when I met the person, I then gave them their card back. So it was a good thing to know that the person was able to get their card back. Now, I'm not going to mention the name. I'm not going to mention the name of the person. Probably the thing's still on my social media. But the story that they gave about what happened, that she borrowed the card to someone close to her to go to the shops, and the card probably jumped from their pocket along the way. And as the person came back, checking their pocket, saying that, oh my God, I can't find the card anywhere. It's not in my pocket. And then hence we got into that moment in time. So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened with that situation. So it was pretty insane because I remember for myself, like I went to see one of my mates and I got my card lost. I got my card lost last year in 2019, not 2020. God forbid that year. What a write off. Anyways, I went to see my mate. I was riding my bike. Went to see my mate. My wallet was in my pocket. After I saw my mate, I was about to get back home. My card was, my wallet was not in my pocket. So I was just shocked. So I tried to go back the way to check it. I haven't seen it. And then for that from that point I went home. I said I can't find it. I don't know what to do. But for that point I decided to go to the police office down in Lucan Village. I went there, I reported my wallet to be missing. They asked me for the things that are inside it and what it looked like. I gave the whole description to them. I told them the items that were inside the wallet and whatnot. I said give me a call if they found it or they hear someone has found it. Now, the thing that happened was it got all the way to nighttime. Yeah, it got all the way to nighttime. And then I got a message on Facebook Messenger. Yes, yes, I still use Facebook. People will say it's for boomers. It's not really for boomers. People are not that old. But anyways, I got a message on Messenger, and the person said they found my wallet. They saw it on the evening when they were going for a jog. And I said, okay, can we like is it possible to get it back? And she said, let's find a place to meet up so that we can meet and get my wallet back. And then I went on a Friday afternoon, went close to Central. That's where I met up, got my wallet, and happy days. All my items that were in the wallet were not lost. That's one thing I can be proud of. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am unfortunately going to end the episode right here. It's been very, very short due to some circumstances that happened. Abdullahi he's still taking his exams as of this moment. And by the time we were supposed to start, I was busy doing some errands. But this is the episode that we brought on to you, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the Into Reality Podcast YouTube channel. We are trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year. And as of this moment, we are at 35. No, sorry, we're at 36 subscribers. So we only have 14 more to go. If you want to watch more episodes like these, check out the playlist. Linked the annotation will be on the screen. Watch previous episodes like this. Follow all of our social medias. All down in the links to them will be in the description below. We'll catch you next week. Take care and peace.